Hey everyone, we finally got Flat integrated into Schoology, so I wanted to put together a quick screencast on how to use it. So when you want to add an assignment that you want to create in Flat, go into Schoology and click Add Materials and select Assignment, Add Assignment. Give it a title. We'll call it a Flat New Assignment. You want to give the directions here. And then you want to come to the bottom of the description box. There are 4 buttons right there, and you want to have this one that looks like 2 rulers that are crossed into a square. That's the external tool button. Click on that, and from the drop-down menu, choose Flat, and give it another title. And then hit the Submit button. So the rest of the assignment options are going to be the same as usual. So you can select a due date, how many in your point value, decide what category you want it to be. I'll just make it formative assessment. And you can choose either to grade using a rubric or you can grade with a numeric value. I'm going to select grading with a rubric. This one is aligned with Core Art Standard 2A. And I am going to display this rubric to the students. In the handout that I sent you, there's a link to additional information about using rubrics in Schoology, so you may want to refer to that if you want to create your own rubric. I'm just going to hit the Create button here. And so I now got my Flat assignment into Schoology. So the next thing I need to do is I need to actually go to the Flat website to log in. So you want to go to fcps.flat.io. And if you can't see that, that is right here. fcps.flat.io. It'll add the other part after you hit enter. And then all you need to do at this point is log in with your Google Classroom. And it will take you to your library or your classes. So because I created the assignment in Schoology, Schoology automatically talks to Flat, and it has created different classes here. So this is my sandbox course. So if I click on my sandbox course, I come over to the assignments button on the left, and I'm just going to simply ask students to make a new score. For this example, I'll give it a title. And it's always a good idea to put directions again. So they'll just do this, hit continue. You can choose the due date. Because the due date's in Schoology, it really doesn't matter what it is, and I don't remember what I use, so I'll just click on the 26th. And then we can skip the post date and just hit post. Okay, so the assignment's title is New Score Assignment. So now let's take a look at what this is going to look like in a student view. So I'm logged in as a student, and I go to the Schoology where the assignment is. So I click on the assignment as a student, and you can see the link to the assignment is down here. So if I double click on that, it opens in a new browser tab. And what it does is it logs the student in automatically to Flat and displays everything within Schoology. So it looks very nice. And all the student needs to do now is go to My Classes and find the name of the class that they're a part of. And they just click on the New Score Assignment, reading the directions, and then they click Start this assignment. So the assignment automatically gives the student's name attached to the assignment, and then they just click Continue. And at this point, they can, since this is an original score, they can choose the instruments they want. So I'll just choose piano. And then once you click that, it pops over here, and I'll hit Create. Now in the document that I sent you, there's detailed information on how to use Flat to create your scores, but for here we're just going to click on the scores, and we'll just go up the scale, and that's good enough for now. So once the student is done creating the assignment, they can hit the Turn In button, and they can write a note to you if they want to, and just hit Turn In. They're awesome. But this is an important part that the students should do. They next need to click on the share button. Everybody, I created a screencast about using Flat in Schoology back in September, but I left out an important part when students are getting the link that they need to copy and paste into Schoology to turn it in, and that is to change the share setting. So when they click the share setting up here, right now it's set to private. Now if everything was going to be viewed within Flat, then it would be okay, but since we're using it with Schoology, we need to change this to let's see, anybody in my school, public in my school, which means our flat organization, which is anybody with an FCPS domain email. So we want to change it to that. That's kind of similar to anybody in FCPS can view in Google Documents. So once they change that, then they can just copy the link and then they can go and paste it into Schoology. Because what they're going to do is come back to this tab in Schoology and then click on Submit Assignment. In the Submit Assignment, they can click on the Create button and they just need to paste that link into Schoology and then hit Submit. Okay, so it shows that they're submitted. So let's go back to my class. So here's my class. So now I'm in as the teacher in Schoology. So I click on the name of the assignment, and over here you can see that there's an alert that an assignment needs to be graded. So I just click on that. Schoology will display that link. Click on the link and it'll take you directly to the score. So you can listen to the score back if you want just by clicking this button. I didn't turn on record computer audio, but I think everybody's sort of familiar about how this kind of notation software works. So you listen to it, you evaluate it, and what you need to do now is go back to Schoology, and in this particular example, I did attach the rubric. So if I click on the grade button, I can choose where the student submission falls under the rubric. I'll just click number 3. It automatically puts the number 3 as the grade for the rubric, and I hit save. And then that will appear in the student's gradebook, and as well it will appear in yours. So hopefully that helps clear that up. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to help you out.